Today we're going to go over how to remove and install the rear wheel of your Euphree electric bike. You should only need to do this if you need to replace the tire or tube of your rear wheel, or if you need to take it to a shop to have the wheel relaced or repaired. Let's get started.
First off, take a pair of snips or clippers and cut the zip ties that hold the motor cable to the frame. Once those are off, then you can carefully unplug the motor cable. Carefully grasp either side of the connector and pull it apart. Take note of the arrows that are printed on the outside of the connector. Those will come in handy later. Now that the cable is unplugged, it's time to drop the wheel. Take a wrench and loosen the bolts on either side of the frame. Make sure to put your leg underneath the wheel just in case it gets loose and slides down the jaws of the frame. In order to completely remove the wheel, you'll need to remove the derailleur guard. To do this, fully unscrew the nut from the axle and slide it down the cable along with the washer. After those have been removed, you can carefully slide the derailleur guard down the cable as well. Finally, it's time to drop the wheel. Ensure that the locking spacers are out of the way. You might need to use a flathead screwdriver to move them. Carefully move the derailleur out of the way and allow the wheel to slide down the jaws. It can be a bit tight, so don't worry if you need to use a bit of force to push it down. Now you're done. To reinstall the wheel, carefully move it into position below the bike. You need to make sure that the locking spacers are facing the correct way, or else the wheel won't fit into the jaws on the frame. Slide the derailleur guard, washer, and nut onto the cable in that order. Lift the wheel up and carefully move the derailleur and chain around the cassette. Once again, make sure the locking spacers are facing the right direction, and slide the wheel into position on the frame. Slide the derailleur guard, washer, and nut onto the drive side of the axle. Carefully begin tightening the bolts. Take it slow to make sure that everything is fitting correctly. Once everything is in position, do the final tightening with a wrench. Now it's time to reconnect the motor cable. Remember those arrows? Those are to help you reconnect the cable in the right orientation. Those arrows should be pointing towards each other. Carefully push the two ends of the cable together. It should be snug. Finally, take some zip ties and strap the cable to the frame. That will keep things nice and neat. Now you're ready to ride. Thanks for watching.